Okay. What was it? Blue? No. Yeah. Place the observer in a spawning pod in the anchorage for memorial. Do not kill any mirrors in the anchorage. Well, actually that's a good thing for us. How are we gonna do that though? I think that's a talent company. Okay. Service entrance. This is something I recall. I have no... Nope. I know exactly what we need to do. The observer can easily be hidden in the mass of eggs. Because the sneaking skill is so high with the Tailboy, they can detect that something's there, but they can't directly attack. Basically in predator mode, he will not be detected, and yeah. I can't see my buttons though, so either a cool feature or a bad feature. Yeah, we'll wait a few hours. One more. So, finish one quest and dump our crap on her. Too early.
Well, so are they intelligent? Do they have a leader? Some sort of king? Or priests? Or some sort of scaly community center?
I slipped the observer in with the eggs and they're none the wiser.
I'll bet most people would have just gone in there, guns blazing without half a thought. But not you. You're the best research assistant ever. I've been getting a good signal, but what do you think about them from your first-hand observations of them?
Okay, they descended from local crabs. I'd call them Scylla serrata horrendus.
That's very scientific of you. Personally, I wasn't sure if they were crabs or if they came from some sort of brine shrimp, perhaps. Some of these observations about their armor and camouflage gave me an idea for reinforced, neutral-colored headgear. Here, consider it thanks for not interfering with them. Oh, speaking of which, take these, so you can continue to avoid them in the future.
So we sacrificed the stealth boy and got 4 in return. It's a very good trade. This completes the second chapter.
Correct as always. And your feedbacks really led to a very smartly written book. Maybe too smart for some folks, I worry. Of course, if the reader can't be bothered to understand something important as a book on how to stay alive, then what can we do, huh? And in case those readers blame you for their ignorance, here's your payment. 2 big boxes of ammo. Now, on to the next chapter.
Assault rifle and okay, last chapter.
The last chapter is a bit more esoteric. It's about the survival of humanity as a whole, and how to rebuild society. Deep stuff, huh? We need to know how large settlements are formed, how to harness the old technology, and I'll need you to get ancient history from a nearby library. We're in the last stretch now, so let's finish it up strong. What's first?
Yeah, library. I think we've cleared the place already, assuming it's the Arlington Library, so might be an easy one to start with.
Oh, that sure saved me a lot of time. But I bet their book wouldn't have anything about exploding mole rats, would it? Books are where the old world kept its knowledge, and libraries are where it kept the books. And there's supposed to be one in Arlington. See if it's still there, and if you can download records from its computer. Information dumps like those would be invaluable for rebuilding humanity.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Great! The library should be in Old Arlington, not far from downtown. See if you can download the archives from its computer. If you can't get those, then even the card catalog would be useful. Any little piece of information could help the book, and thus humanity. Sure thing.
Let's dump our crap on her. Hmm. We didn't have all that much. Shady hat. Sneak +5, perception +1. Huh. We'll keep that. At least for now. We don't have a hat. At all. Not something I would like to wear. Knee capper. Not my type of weapon, so I'll select Yao Guai meat. Okay. We need to buy something back. Oh, toasters. Perhaps not. So what do we want? Electron charge pack. It's an ammo for an energy weapon, but I haven't even seen a weapon that could use it. Combat helmet might be worthwhile to get. We have the combat armor too, so why not the combat helmet? I'll buy a minigun ammo. Maybe one day in the future it will be a good weapon. Yeah, we'll buy all the combat helmets. Yeah.
Good hunting! Take care.
What's the condition of our armor anyway? Pretty bad.
I got my eye on you.
Yep. Pretty typical soldier gear. It's okay. What was the mission again? I think we've completed it. Yeah.
Is it there? Are there books? Oh, can I go borrow some?
The library is still standing and I've got the archives right here.
Really? A whole library's worth of data? Right there? Oh, that's great news! So, what did you find? Tell me about it!
This is an entire library's archives. You know how valuable that is, right?
I suspect you and I are two of the only people who really appreciate its value. Yes! Oh my goodness, when I'm done with this, I'll have to work on copying all of this information. It could take a while, you know. Oh, but here's a book of mine and some caps for your research. Think of it as pay for a civilization worth of overdue books.
250 caps and flying congressional style. So that's speechcraft. Let's continue.
I want to find out the history of how a successful settlement like Rivet City got started. I've also got to do a section on working with old computer electronics. So there's some research to be done in the old Robco production facility. And that'll be it for the last chapter. So, what'll it be?
I think we can do the local history things pretty easily because we have the Rivet City already as a location. Just talk to people after that. All tech sounds probably the hardest one, and since this is the final chapter, it probably is. So let's do the local history first.
Don't be so sure. You'd be surprised how confused people get, even about important things. In this case, I'm talking about Rivet City. It's the most successful survivor settlement around, but no one here really knows how it started. Of course, that's why it's important to know how a place like that succeeded. So I need you to go there and do some researching.
Okay. Sounds reasonable.
Oh, now I can't wait for what you find out down there. And check around to make sure you're hearing the real deal. The info you're bringing back is great. Looking forward to more. Hi there.
What's the optional part of this quest? Learn the history. Yeah. Maybe there's no optional part. Usually there is. Make sure you get the real deal.
I'm on duty. Make it quick. Bye.
It seems like we have to talk to the few people that are named here.
Any trouble in this area?
Is there a problem?
Do you know about Rivet City's history?
I don't exactly have time to worry about the history around here, now do I? I've got to worry about what's happening on it now. Carry on then.
Hello.
Welcome to Potomac Attire. I think I've seen you in...
Yeah. History.
Why, I practically set this whole place up. When I got here 12 years ago, it was just a handful of dead-enders squatting in a rusted-out rowboat. Now I'm on the council, and with my leadership, we're the strongest settlement in the wastes. Of course, a few of those dead-enders still stick around, but who'd want to leave?
Hasn't Rivet City optional? Check other sources. Hasn't Rivet City been around for longer than 12 years?
Well, yes, but it was hardly any place of importance until I arrived on the scene. That's all ancient history now. No one would ever care about it. If you insist on wasting your time on that, you could try that bartending old crone down below, Belle Bonnie. Come back soon.
Belle Bonnie.
Decided to check out the shop, eh? If you want any of this shit, just holler.
And it is shit.
Need to do some killing, eh?
I'm mainly interested in ammunition. We have 4,000 money, but not really anything to spend it on, so... Missiles might be an option, but we are not really using that either. Maybe I should buy a minigun, just to get our minigun prepared up a bit. I'll buy 2. Metal armor, lovely. It's shittier than the combat armor you can buy right from the start. Yeah, I don't get that. I'll buy a combat armor too. Then I'll buy minigun ammunition.
Give me a shout if you need anything else. If you need more ammo...
Yeah, that
Yes,
costs
that's
us
lot.
600-700, but we're not using it for anything. So, good condition combat armor and a head. Can repair our minigun a bit. Yeah, good condition minigun.
Yes, I can see you eyeing it.
So, talk to the crone in the bar. I don't think we've even visited the lower levels once here. Muddy Rudder. Might as well talk to other people here too if we find them.
Good to see you. I'm Tammy. Have you seen my good-for-nothing son lately? The little shit is usually up to no good.
Some kids. No, I haven't seen him.
Figures. You should buy me a drink now.
Yeah. Could I ask you about Rivet City's history?
Get away! I've got enough to deal with without you wasting my time.
Yeah, take care.
Like I care.
Charming woman. There's no one here.
What'll you have? You're a new one. I'm Belle Bonnie of the Muddy Rudder. Make it quick.
Nice place you have here.
You must be drunk. Are you gonna order or what?
History.
History? What, not enough shit around here already? You need to dig up more? Don't know if it ever had an official start. It's just been here forever. Stuck in the river and full of assholes.
I bet someone like you hears a lot of stories. Can't you share one?
No, I can't fucking well share one. What sort of moron are you? But fine. If it'll get you out of my face, go down to Pinkerton's shed in the broken off bow of the ship. If he decides to give you a history lesson, it's no business of mine. Now get the hell out of my bar.
More charming people. So we need to find this Pinkerton guy.
I'm Brock, the bouncer. I take care of the troublemakers. You aren't going to be a troublemaker, are you?
What makes a troublemaker?
Starting fights, breaking stuff, stealing? I think I'll keep a close eye on you.
No, I don't want to come here. Get the hell out of this place. So broken of bow, the ship has Pinkerton. He's connected to the android too. So Geronimo! I think that door is locked, so we need to find an alternative route. I'm sort of drowning in here. Ah, shit. Ah, shit, that's a Mirelurk sound. Okay, where do I need to go? Yeah, I'm drowning here. Drowning's no good. Ah. At least they're normal Mirelurks. I have radiation sickness. Ah, Radix and Radaway. There's not much I can do about the radiation now. Let's put on the environment suit. It'll slow things down if nothing else. I guess normal Mirelurks, the shotgun seems to be doing its job just fine. It's the bigger ones that cause trouble. Just don't have the firepower to kill them. Microfusion cells. Yeah, I need to look at the map. Where the hell am I going? Privet City? Let's see. I'm changing the armor back on. It looks like we got rid of the water for permanently here. And I'm not detecting any hostiles either. Medics. Very hard, yeah. Now we can get out of here. Okay. Scoped Magnum. Got an active mine. Yes. Friendly active mine though, so... there's a trap trigger of some kind. A pressure plate. So it's definitely someone living here. It's trapped. I trapped the place. Oh, frack mines, wonderful. Haven't seen those in a while. Purified water. Piston packs. Ooh, rig shotgun. What do we get from that? Yes, change. Combat shotgun. Ooh, you get the shotgun. That's lovely. You get microfusion cells too. We needed some repairs on these. So very welcome. Do have to be somewhat careful though. That's what, is that the second trap at least? It's probably more. Mint hats. Ah, come on, don't get stuck there. Nuka-Cola. We need a healing, so I'm going to drink a lot of Nuka-Cola and purified water. Oh, computer. It's a trapped computer. Get a grenade out of that. Mr. Pinkerton, I presume. Ooh, big book of science. We have to do some stealing here.
How the hell did you get in here? I suppose you can't be all that bad if you made it this far without dying. This is the part where you tell me what the hell you are doing bothering an old man who obviously wants to be left alone. Get on with it already.
Yeah. Android. Let's start with the history. Yeah, I came here all the way to get a history lesson. What kind of work? No. What kind of work do you do in here?
The secret kind. Well, if you must know, I'm an electrician and computer expert. And I'm a bit of a surgeon. Really, the most gifted scientist you'll find. I'm the guy that got Rivet City up and running in the first place. And after all that, Lee and her gang of flunkies pushed me out. Ha! Project Purity, indeed. What a bunch of morons. They can't even clean some water.
Tell me about the city's history.
What? I have better things to do than yak about those backstabbers up topside. Now get going.
Hmm. I hear that you are the only one who knows the truth about Rivet City's founding.
Ha! Sounds like you've been poking around, all right. I'm surprised any of those reprobates even remember me. Maybe they still laugh about how they edged me out of the council back then. But you can set the record straight.
Yeah, that's exactly my goal.
For that, you have to go all the way back to when remnants of the Naval Research Institute cleared the Mirelurks off this wreck, about 40 years ago. We were looking for new lab space, and this bucket of bolts just happened to have a well-preserved science bay on it. Everything else just grew up around that lab once we got it up and running. The science team was led by one H. Pinkerton.
So, you used to be in charge. How did you end up here?
That lasted until about 18 years ago, when those ambitious backbiters like Lee and her little team showed up. She came in with her big Purity Project pipe dream, and my whole staff started working with her, those traitors. She even took my seat on the council. By then, I was glad to leave it behind. But hell, if I'm leaving the city I made great.
Do you have any hard evidence of all this?
Of course I do. A good scientist always keeps track of their data. Here, they probably don't even remember, but I kept the records of that first council meeting. Take them, if it'll put them in their place.
Hmm. Okay. Let's discuss the facial reconstruction and mind wipe you did for the android.
What are you talking about, girl? I don't know anything about any of that. And, what did you call it? An android? What's that?
Let's just say it's in your best interest to tell me what I want to know. I don't want to threaten him, but sorry, I must have you confused with somebody else. Good damage. I'll take the. It's in your best interest to tell me, only because it seems to be the only way forward, besides bribing.
Fine, whatever. This android calls himself Harkness now. Comes in and wants a memory job. I took new memories and replaced his old ones. Don't believe anyone's done that before. Certainly not down here. That Commonwealth tech isn't all that fancy when it comes down to it. I'm also the only one in the wasteland with the skill and the nerve to perform facial surgery. That android flesh ain't so different than ours. You want proof? I documented the whole thing. so I could rub it in the face of Dr. Lee when I need to rankle her feathers. I hate that snooty bitch.
Yeah, she's a bitch. Can we talk about the android now?
You're damn right she's a bitch. Ruined my whole goddamn life. But I can see you don't give a crap about any of that. Fine. It's all in my computer. Here's the password. See for yourself. Hell, just take these pictures and this holotape. Straight from the synth man's lips. Just don't go telling Harkness, though. He won't believe you anyway. And you really don't want to see him upset. He can be a bit inhospitable.
What if this evidence doesn't work? What if Harkness doesn't believe me?
Well, there is something else you could use. Look, I didn't really wipe his memories, okay? I just sort of filed them away, but you can get them back. All you need to do is use the recall code. Just say to him, activate A321 recall code Violet, and that will activate the hidden subroutines.
Why did you help the android?
Ha! Why do you think? I wanted to crack open that Commonwealth can opener to see what was inside. There's stuff in there I'd only heard about, and even then I didn't believe it. I can see why that Zimmer feller wanted him back so bad.
Yeah, he could perform facial reconstruction from me too. If I'd want to change something, I'd probably make my character a bit paler. Although now that we've been topside for some time, it doesn't really seem all that odd that she has a tan. What do you know about the Commonwealth?
Most of it's blasted nothing, just like here. But there's talk, rumors mostly, about a place called the Institute. That's where Zimmer and that android came from. God knows what else they got going on in there, but it puts our tech to shame, that's for damn sure.
What do you know about the Android Railroad?
Bunch of bleeding heart morons, if you ask me. They're going to get themselves killed one of these days. And for what? Machine liberation? But they have brought me some really interesting tech over the years, so I guess they're okay. And that android, he was the chance of a lifetime.
Yeah, goodbye.
Don't let your guard down.
Yeah, someone might take your science books if you do. City Founders Law. Yeah, Dr. Horace Pinkerton, Annette Holmes, Brad Danvers. As the Rivet Station Science Outpost has displayed significant stability in its location and reliable profitability for supply traders. Profitability. Profitability for supply traders. A burgeoning civilian settlement has sprung up in the available space on our ship. To better protect and organize this growing community, we declare a three-man council will act as a governing body to represent the interests of the residents of the newly dubbed Rivet City. Android log. I've done it. I built a circuit neutralizer from spare parts using the diagrams rescued from that vault last year. I'm brilliant. I'll show those hacks from the Commonwealth now. Ah, shit. So that's what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to go to the goddamn vault. Yeah. Yeah, totally forgot about that. It's so easy to get sidetracked in this game. Yeah, I stole the mem chip from that jerk Brown. Where does he get off robbing people of their souls like that? Anyway, he's so involved in that simulation of his. that breaking in and taking it was like stealing from a little girl. Of course, I wouldn't know whose memories are on this thing until I integrate it into its new post. But they never specified, so it shouldn't really matter. Can't wait until the subject arrives. I got those memories into that android like I was God sending down messages from heaven. Calls himself Harkness now. Think he's an old combat veteran. Did a little extra tinkering with his reflexes, and he's certainly not someone I'd like to meet in a fight. When he woke up, he was all confused. We told him he was in a coma for a long time. Between the new memories and the new face I gave him, there isn't anyone that would recognize him, not even himself.
It's locked for a reason.
Uh,
Don't get any ideas.
I don't want to steal a lot of stuff from this guy. I wanted the skill books because I don't want to pass up on such opportunities. I'll check the area too for other interesting things. Ooh, cherry bombs would be nice. Ooh, these electrons. Ooh. This guy pretty much has everything. We have crutches. No crutches. Crutches! Okay, that's 2 rifles right there.
Hey there.
Hey there! Huh. Oh. Oh. No more crutches. Ooh. Um. Hmm. So does he have no. Seam go gouge assembly or whatever it was. No. Seam gauge assembly. Gauge assembly, gauge assembly, whatever. But there were probably some of them here. I'd like to see what parts we really need. Was a workbench? Yes. Crosses. Steam gauge gauge assembly. I'm gonna call it gauge. I don't know how that's supposed to be pronounced. Fission batteries, pressure cookers. Ah, pressure cookers. I'm not sure if we have those. Those should be easy to get though. Yeah, I'm leaving. We got what we came here for. Didn't we? Lying. Science? Prepare. Jefferson Memorial. I want to wrap up the Moira thing. Not, we are not going to go to the Rocco factory yet. Wherever it was, I don't recall. Yeah, there. Or maybe we should, just to get it out of the way. But I don't think so. The reason is simple. I initially, when I ended some time ago, the goal was definitely to go explore the another vault we found, but later when I restarted it, I totally forgotten things. That's a very common occurrence in these games. If you don't, that's why you don't really want to put off certain things, because never leads to good things. We have Steam Age assemblies.
It appears you've been wounded, madam. May I suggest you seek medical attention as soon as possible?
It's a stolen item, so I have to steal them from myself. Is this a theft on his eyes? Let's see. No. Thank God. That could have been very,
It
very...
appears you've been wounded, madam. May I suggest you seek medical attention as soon as possible?
Yeah, we need pressure cookers. Page assembly. There. No, we don't have a... Yeah, we need to go sell those books at some point, but that's 1400 holocabs that we can get at any moment. What do you need for the bombs? Cherries. You need sensor modules. You need bottle caps. What was that? Poison gland. I'm pretty sure I had more than one Steam page assembly. It's very possible, but it's hard to find things amid all this crap. Yep. Laser pistol. What do we need? Need another, more than one railway rifle. That's pretty much a given. One simply won't do. It's probably not in all that great of a condition anyway, so need at least two. And we are not gonna get that second one. Shit.
It appears you've been wounded, madam. May I suggest you seek medical attention
What time is it?
as soon as possible?
It's pretty much midnight, so... So another job well done for Moira. We can do at least a few
I hope
items.
things are going well for you today,
Let's check them. Lunchbox is 13. We need cherry bombs. Okay, it's 8. We can make 8. There were sensor modules. 12. So
madam.
we can drop the extra ones. Where are we going? I'll take the. I don't. Won't take quite so many fragments, but I'll take some. We're going to a vault after all, so if it's hostile, probably want to have some mines with us. Steam gauge assembly. We need a pressure cooker and a steam gauge assembly. There has to be both of them somewhere here. Pressure cooker probably very easy to find, but the steam gauge assembly, that's another matter. They're fairly easy to spot though, so you don't have to do too much of a job to figure them out. The restaurant here probably has a steam cooker, but water processing plant, yeah, this has a good chance to have a what we need.
Don't even think of breaking into that.
And it doesn't. We usually don't have too many of them in storage because there's they take quite a lot of weight. Anything for you? No.
Any luck finding out how Rivet City got started?
Yeah. After a lot of searching, I've got the real history.
Aha! Not just as easy as asking around, was it? Good information takes real work to uncover after all. So, tell me all about it.
It began as a research station, which is why it's still a scientific haven.
With the protected location and resources that came from those scientific advances, I can definitely see how it grew so quickly. A bit of smarts leads to a big reward, huh? Speaking of which, in thanks, have a few of these. For the next time you've got to be quick on your wits. Oh, and I'll let the Rivet City traders know they'll be favorably mentioned in the book. You'll get a discount buying gear from them in the future.
Okay, old technology. Let's take the last quest.
It does, doesn't it? I mostly just deal with it after it's junked. But a trader gave me this bit of electronics from the Robco factory. If there's a way to reactivate and control the robots there, it'd make for a good example of harnessing the past's technology for the book.
Okay, just go in and connect the widget to the mainframe. I can do that.
Yeah, you should just be able to plug it into the mainframe at the Robco production facility. It'll give you access to the robots and terminals. Okay, here. And be sure to keep an eye peeled for any other examples of how to make old technology work for you out there.
We probably need some kind of a science or repair skill to really pull the optional parts of these.
The info you're bringing back is great. Looking forward to more.
Bottle cap mines. So each one will mean 2 bottle cap mines. We probably don't need the normal land mines too much anymore. Railway run. We need a steam gauge assembly and a pressure cooker. Bottle cap mines at it. How many bottle cap mines do we have? 26. 582 points of damage. They're pretty much in the same weight class as a mini nuke at this point. So, yeah. What What the hell is a railway rifle? Doesn't say. I think it's a small gun. It steams and whistles when you shoot at it. So, and there's your railway spot. You can spy body parts from people too. So, typically you'd see something like a railgun in a normal game, something or a spear gun, something that sticks something, an actual object in the world. I think this is very crippling. Does high limb damage, something like that. That's one of the reasons why it's interesting. It basically means that the body part it hits, it's much more likely to get separated from the body because of death. And crippling in other ways to just make it useless. But it's if you have a lot of skill in the weapon system it uses, I think say small guns, and you get a
Yes,
headshot.
that's locked. And yes, I can see you eyeing it.
It will very likely mean that the head of the person you shot will be sticking out of a wall. So it can be quite an entertaining weapon at times. I don't think it's going to be all that useful for us, we just lack the skill. It doesn't do enough damage for us. On a critical hit we might get to see something entertaining, but other than that I don't think so. I don't want to waste too much time watching about here. I'd like to visit the bar though. It's in Moriarty's. It's another potential place to get the steam cooker and assembly. Steam assembly.
Tamper with that and we're gonna have a problem.
Looking's free. Everything else will cost you.
Okay. Okay. There's nothing here.
You got something to say?
No.
Hello.
We're going to find the things when we're going to find them. We just have to keep an eye out. I will be dumping some of the extra equipment before leaving. Probably the railway rifle too. It's in a fairly bad condition at the moment, so we need additional ones to get a single properly working one. So it's not all that high of a weight, but damage is only 15, and the rate of fire isn't all that amazing. So we would need to have a better conditioned one, maybe something more. More skill invested in whatever it is using. So we have about 100 weights of, I guess, pounds free here. I'm thinking of dumping the laser rifle. I don't want to carry a ton of energy weapons. Yes. We'll figure a better system to handle this at some point. If we have needed for quantum, chill out. But yeah. This time we'll go and explore the vaults we found some time ago.